which women must aspire. The title Princess has a dual significance, as humanizing subversive presence and as a reference to the historical oppression of women by encouraging little girls to want to be princesses, waiting eagerly for their elusive Prince Charming, to be damsel in distress, waiting to be rescued, by socializing them to be precious and delicate, to be seen, not to be heard, to be obedient and subverted, to not upset the orders of things, to not question authority, to perform the roles accepted of them, to be daughters and mothers and grandmothers, all the while repressing their sexuality for the greater good of society, and most of all, to let their destinies to be governed entirely by the powers that be. Through this carefully constructed alter ego, I seek to challenge our conception of what constitutes femininity and womanhood. Born out of childhood insecurities, being frequently pecked about being abnormally underweight, while hearing my sister being child for the opposite, and many failed artistic encounters with the concept of perfection. The giant destabilizing head that is Princess P is an act of creative resistance. The huge bubblous head that stands on my lean frame plays out the weight of this conformity that we are all pressed by as a civilization obsessed with beauty. Born out of a comparison to my sibling, I as artist chose to embrace it as an iconography that was mean to loving oneself instead of accepting oneself. As an artist, I continue to forge a new liminal identity out of my experiences. I consciously and recurrently emphasize the individual subject position of her creator through the troop of appointment and the body, and thus resist the universalization of my experience. Pseudonym character then is no sculpture or a toy. She is being that plays the other in the factual and the fictive. You and I are not mere audiences, but co-participants in the silence and its resonance. The simple images of my life as I live it are recalibrated as iconic, allowing my co-participants to identify with me and thus picture me as a relatable individual and a subject, instead of being viewed through the distance and reduction of representation that focus on otherness. Similarly, the foundational structure elements of her form in the pyramid settings invite a greater interpolation and identification by channeling the participants to construct a unified story in their minds over and above these gaps. The thing about unknown, unnamed, and anonymous are that they are pseudonyms someone. They cannot be identified as someone in particular because they may also be many and are at least one person. The only thing they can never be is no one. Through this intervention in the historical axis, I, as being incognito, mask the process of becoming the known and reversed process. Let's call it disidentification. To conclude, I would say, give your daughters difficult names. My name does not allow me to trust anyone that cannot pronounce it right. Thank you.
Thank you, Princess P. And with that, we'd like to begin with the award ceremony. And an absolute privilege for me to call upon our guest of honor, Mr. Sandeep Singh, to kindly accept a small token of our gratitude for his presence and the body of work he continues to deliver as an exceptional leader of excellence. Congratulations, sir. Requesting you, Sandeep, sir, and also requesting Ananya to join Harmeen in giving away the awards. Shalini Chopra, please come and accept the honor as an exceptional woman of excellence.